welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are returning, thank you. Guess what? It's going to be a real stitchy update today. I have not made a FLOSSTUBE update video since January 18th, 2021. It has been several months, and I've got lots of things to show. If you're new here, thanks for spending some time to check me out. My name is Trisha. This is my channel 3 Hour Threads, where I talk about cross stitch mostly, sometimes knitting, and then, you know, lately, whatever the heck I want to talk about, because this is my little sliver of the internet. So thank you for being here. It's the weekend. I'm really excited. I have some quiet moments in the house, so I thought I am going to do this video. I'm doing it. Please excuse the nasally-ness. Back to school. So my kids have gone back to school. They started mid-August, face-to-face. There was no virtual option. I have started going back to work in the office 3 days a week. So we're just out and about where we haven't been before. And last Friday, I got a phone call from the kiddos' daycare saying that one of them was coughing and had a runny nose and said he had a headache. So I had to come get them. And we could not return to daycare until we had a negative COVID test. So, you know, oh, we hadn't experienced that before. So, bless my kiddo's heart. We went to a drive-through PCP, I think it is. Not the rapid test, but a real test. We went through a drive-through testing center about an hour after I picked him up. Got the negative result, thankfully, Saturday night. That was something. But in the meantime, you know, one got sick, and then I started getting it on like Sunday, so I didn't go to work on Monday. Monday night, my youngest got it, so he didn't go to school on Tuesday. And now I'm still stuck with it. My youngest is still stuck with it. Patient 0 is right as rain, and my husband has it too. So yay for back to school cooties. And it's stressful right now getting those cooties because you don't know what they are. So all that to say, I haven't felt my best, but we'll get through it as we do the beginning of every year. So I'm going to get into it. I've got a lot of things to show that I have worked on in the past several months. I have a lot of things to show, but honestly, for what, an 8-month update, I haven't done a lot. I go weeks without stitching. It's sad. I don't want to talk about it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with taking a drink of this coffee. And then I'm going to continue with talking about Whip Go, which I have really fallen off on. But I'm going to show you all of my Whip Go progress. And then I have a couple finishes outside of Whip Go, and then I've started some things as well. So we're going to go in that order, and I think that I have everything set up, kind of. Let's go. First, and I believe I might have already showed these back in January because they were put away, but I can't confirm, and I'm not going to go back and look, so we're going to look at them again. So Whip Go is the brainchild of Jessie Marie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and Whip Go is like a bingo board, and you set up your board and you put in your whips and you set goals for them, and then when Jessie picks the project, you stitch on that until you meet your goal or try, and then you move on, and there are 2 projects a month. For January, I ended up working on Mysterious Halloween Town by the Frosted Pumpkin and my Adam and Eve chatelaine. So let's go ahead and look at this first. And I do think that I might have shown these in January, but it's fine. It's spooky season, so we'll take a look again. So this is what the pattern looks like. Halloween Town by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I bought this as a kit 100 years ago. I don't even know what, I don't know what anything is anymore. I have a tag. Crystal Wren. Okay. 28 count Crystal Wren from Picture This Plus, using all of the kit floss that I bought way back when. I got really far. I don't know where I was before, but yes, I do. I think that I worked from like here this way for 5 hours. That was my goal, and I did meet it. Aren't they cute? I should pull this out again because it's spooky season. I made a couple mistakes. There's a mistake in little Ghoulie Girl. Like, she's just really short-waisted. I think I forgot a row of something. She's cute anyway. So 5 hours was my goal, and I did meet that in January. And then, oh, pardon me, my hair got in my mouth. And then I worked on, my hair is still in my mouth. There we go. My Adam and Eve chatelaine. So I started this chatelaine on my birthday for a Stitch Mania. It was the year I cut my thumb on a mandolin on Mother's Day. Was that it? I really think it was. Anyway, and I did like a leaf. I couldn't stitch because I had stitches in my thumb and it was my right. It was a mess. But I put 5 hours in on this. I don't have a picture to show you, but I will put one up right here of what it's going to look like. And this is, I know that I showed this now. I remember this. This is the progress that I made. I am stitching this with the kit that I purchased from European Cross Stitch. So this is all the stuff that I got. I don't know if they sent me that fabric or not. I don't know. There are my beads. I feel like I'm never going to get there. But I did make good progress in 5 hours. It's beautiful. Oh, you know, get back to that never. Be nice in my life to finish one chatelaine, but maybe I should have started a little tinier. I don't know. Okay, new stuff for sure. February Whip Go. I worked on 3 Snakes in Paradise by Kathy Barrick, I think. We're gonna find out. Yep, Kathy Barrick, 3 Snakes in Paradise. This is a project that I purchased when my husband and I went to Las Vegas at Stitchers Paradise. I purchased all of the NPI silks, Sex on a String, just for the experience. It's an expensive experience, but not worth it. How about that? Again, don't know where I was in the beginning. I really feel like I should have taken pictures, but I got a lot done. So for my 5 hours of Whip Go, I finished the snake. I don't know if I actually had any of the snake done. I had part of these snakes done. So I finished these snakes, might have done the birds, either did or finished the snake, did all of this fill in, and then did all of these leaves. So it was a lot. I definitely worked more than 5 hours on this, but my goal was complete. So 3 Snakes in Paradise by Kathy Barrick. I love this piece because I have a thing for Adam and Eve. Now, have I finished any Adam and Eve projects? No. No, I haven't. What of it? Okay. Second on my list for February was Where Flowers Bloom by Rami's Creations. This was a Nashville release, I think. Is it? No, it's not upside down. That last Nashville before the pandemic. I'm using Kit Floss. I'm pretty sure this is still available in my Etsy shop. So if you want it, let me show you how far I got. This is a really quick stitch. And I am using, for the fabric, I am almost 100% sure that this is a Prim fabric from Eric Shipley at Ship's Manor, because it's the only Fabric of the Month club that I belong to, that I've belonged to forever. So I don't know what month it is or if it's available, but I like it very much. Again, using Kit Floss, and I worked on everything outside of the bird cage. Now, oh, see, now that is perfect. That's a perfect representation of what the fabric looks like. It washes out when it gets closer. There it is. And yes, this thread is close to the fabric color, but my gosh, I just love it. I love it so much. And it's not hard to see because of the variegation. So I very much enjoy this. And I mean, yeah, there's still a lot. It looks like I have almost, I have a lot done. 1, 2, 3, this. I've got some back stitching there. So I pretty much have like that done. None of that. That done. Over half. Now I want to work on this one again. This is what I was hoping would happen. I was hoping that by finally filming a FLOSSTUBE update, I would just want to throw caution to the wind and stitch all the things. Now, the good news is that actually I have been stitching in the past week or so. And I've been doing some knitting, which I will also show later. For March. March was a good month. Both of my projects called were finish goals, and I did finish them both. So the first one was an ornament that came out of this Happiness is Homemade cookbook from the 2020 Nashville market, and I can't show you the pattern, but I used the exact silks. These are Dinky Dyes silks. One is in Dreamtime, that's the blue, and no, I don't know. One is in Dreamtime, one is in Bottle Brush. I don't remember which one is which. And I finished it. And I don't know. It's a Picture This Plus 32 count Lugana. Don't know what the color is. Fog, maybe. It's almost pink, so probably not fog. There it is. So I just need to fully finish it. Don't know how I'm going to do that. You know me, I don't fully finish things. I just shove them in a bag and forget about them. So that was fun. There are some other things in here, and I don't know, you could, if you're interested in this, there might still be some on my Etsy, but I don't know for sure. Oh, some of these, I need to just do some of these recipes because some of them look so good. And I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. Okay, next was also a Nashville release, probably in 2020. La-di-da, For a Friend kit. I'm definitely sold out of these. This goal was a finish, and I did finish it. The kit came with all whoops, with all the finishing materials. I haven't done it. You know what I need to do? I need to send a bunch of things away to get finished. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. But here it is. Oh, I love it. It is, I clearly didn't finish it in 2020. It was 2021, but I'm not picking it out. I don't care. This was all floss, silk, Gloriana silk. Everything came with the fabric, the silks, the finishing stuff, and I finished it. And I was feeling myself because I was like, I finished 2 things. March was a good month. Then April hit. I don't know what happened in April. I must have just gotten tired. So in April, I worked on Hands Across the Sea, Jane Marshall. My goal was to finish this, and I did, and I was super stoked because this is my first Hands Across the Sea, and it's one of her little gems. It was a charity purchase for the Rural Fire Service in Sydney. No, probably not there. Doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but I don't think it was Sydney. But I mean, it was definitely somewhere in Australia. I'm sorry, I don't know. This is what it looks like. You can still get it on the Hands Across the Sea website. It's a PDF download. I used 28 count linen from Victoria's Sampler Shop. I no longer get her fabrics. Well, I mean, I hadn't gotten fabrics for about 6 months, and I was able to cancel and get my money back. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I wouldn't run out and try to join her fabric of the month. But when I did get her fabrics, they're beautiful. So this is Jane Marshall. This is stitched all in DMC. If I take it down here, that's a better representation of the fabric. Just a beautiful prim 28 count linen, which I loved. I had all of this done from Sampler September last year. All of this, yes. And I finished it out by finishing this. And there were moments where I didn't want to do this. I was like, it's fine, because it's so dense and a lot of color changes. But my gosh, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I am very happy. I'm very happy that I pulled through and finished it. I don't know how I'm gonna finish. I mean, it's gonna be framed. I don't know if I'm gonna try to do it myself, and this is why. It has a border, which I hate. I hate stitching straight borders like this, and I'm afraid I won't get it straight. So I may take it someplace to be framed. I'm also very cheap. So we'll see. Nonetheless, it is done. I'm so proud of myself. I was very excited, and yeah, I was very excited. So after that, and I didn't even bring her in here, my second project to work on for that month, whatever month that was, April, was Gwen by Nora Corbett, and I just didn't want to work on her. I just didn't want to, so I put her in my Q-snap. I stared at her, I stared at her for a few days, and then I was like, no, and I put her away, and I love that project, and I'm not like unreasonably far away from finishing it. My goal is 5 hours. I don't know. She gives me like brain fatigue. From there, I really have not worked on any other whip goes since April, so I'm really behind. I need to go figure out my stuff and see if I can catch up before the end of the year. I don't know if it's gonna happen, and if it doesn't, that's okay, because it's just cross stitch, right? So outside of whip go and the things that I showed you, I did stitch more. I have 2 additional finishes, which I'm gonna pull out. I downloaded and stitched this. I don't have a finished thing. It's okay. This Hello Spring. This is by Wild Violet Cross Stitch, Ryan. And you can find this on her Gumroad. I will definitely link it below. It was very quick. Obviously, I did it sometime in the spring. I don't know when it was. Probably March. And I want to do a hoop finish. Clearly haven't gotten there yet. Have all this extra obnoxious fabric. Why I did this is unclear to me. I guess I have all that bottom I can use, but I'm like, why? I don't know. It's okay. So I love that. I used my own colors, DMC, don't even know. I think I used my own colors. Maybe not. Nope, I probably used her charted. No, I think I used my own colors. It doesn't matter. It's a fun finish, and maybe by next spring, I'll have it finished. I also worked on Erica Michael's Tiptoe through the Tulips. I did this one. I think I finished it, and I don't remember. I think I bought Rick Rack, but don't know where it is. And I also bought some felt to finish with. Don't know where that is either. Let's be real. I stitched this on the same fabric that I stitched that ornament on. These are buttons that were in the kit. And I am fairly certain that I used Weeks Dye Works. Yeah. Likely the called for, can't say for sure. So I want to finish it like this pillow, and that'll get done someday. I don't know if I'm going to do that strawberry. I haven't stitched any strawberries, and the thought of stitching a strawberry makes me a little nervous. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So those were my 2 additional finishes. And then I have a couple things, a few things, 5 things that I started throughout the year. Let's see. I started probably in January. Put this down. The MLK Sampler. Whoops. Oh, I wonder if I've been looking. No. The MLK Sampler by Stone Street Stitchworks. It was a charity chart. Pretty sure I paid something for it. And I started in the right-hand corner. No, I started in the middle. I just moved to the right. This is as far as I have. Here it is. I am certain that this is still on her Etsy, maybe. I'll try to find it and link it below. I started like a whole year after everybody else started and didn't get very far. I only stitched on it for the day. So I would like to work on that more. I think that maybe I didn't pick, this is not the one that I picked my own colors on. Never mind. If I said that, disregard. Who knows what threads. I'm using DMC threads. I also started, this is Blackwood and Briar's, I think it's called Know Thyself. It was an Etsy purchase, and Diana, it is Kismet, stitched it first, and I loved it, so I bought it. I don't remember when I started it. I do know that I'm picking a lot of my own colors it appears, no, some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 I have, some I don't. Who knows what I'm doing? Doesn't matter. This is stitched on, uh-oh. So we'll just put that down somewhere. This is stitched on Ship's Manor November 2020 Prim. I don't know if I've shown this yet either. But this is as far as I am. I will put up here, I'll put what it looks like up here. This is mine. I love it. Get back to this too. Oh, I should put that needle back on. And this is my floss. Oh, I'm a mess. I am a mess. Okay. And that wouldn't take very long to finish. I just need to get on it. I started somewhat recently Ye Old Crow Sampler by Heart and Hand. I am stitching this in hand. I do not use the sewing method. I am a stick and poke person. I started this with the goal of having a bed project. I'm sure if you've been with me any length of time, I talked about having a bed project. This just hasn't made it into my bedroom yet. So this is on a piece of picture this plus something, and I am using Weeks Dye Works Onyx. Looks like I've done a little bit of backstitch already. So that's it. Lots to go on that one. Not almost done, not yet. Eventually it'll probably make it as a bed project, but not yet. After spring market, I entered into a little stitch along with Lucretia from Cretia Crafts and Tracy P. And I don't know where anybody is on this. I started it super late. Cretia's probably done. Tracy's probably not even started. That's the way it goes. We are stitching Tutor B, and I say we are stitching it very loosely because I haven't touched it in a long time. So Tutor B, this may be in my Etsy shop as well. I'm not sure. I'm fairly certain it was a Spring Needlework Expo release from Janine at the Blue Flower. Beautiful. And I decided to use silks from Vicki Clayton. So I picked these Vicki Clayton silks based on whatever the charted threads were, and I am not very far. I started this in like a Zoom call with some stitchy friends, and I couldn't really see. It was in this room and I couldn't see very well, so it just didn't go well. But this is it. This is what I have done. I'm sure I can get back to that. Never. Yes, I will. I will get back to it someday. And one more recent start is a fall expo, Needlework Expo release from Hello from Liz Matthews, called After the Rain. The simplicity of this just drew me to it, and I knew like I needed to start this as soon as I got it. So this isn't on my Etsy shop at the time of my speaking, but I'll make sure that it's listed before this video goes live, in case you want it. I am sure you've seen it. I got it, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, whatever, after Fall Expo. So here it is. I am stitching it on, again, this is a piece of Eric at Ship's Manor, his Prim Fabric of the Month. It's a very recent one. In fact, I am fairly certain that the tag is still on here somewhere. It is within the last couple months. It's a moody blue-gray, and I just knew that was exactly what I wanted. So this is as far as I am. I've worked on this, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. It's beautiful. This is my husband's favorite rainbow so far. He told me. So I'll get back to that. This I actually just pulled off my Lowry so I could show it to you. So it is my current whip. And now, if you're interested, just a couple knitting things. Last year during the December Vlogmas, that's it, I opened up Advents every day, and one of the Advents that I opened was a Welcome Back to Hogwarts year something or other yarn mini skein. I missed the boat this year. Like, I looked for it and I looked for it and I looked for it, and just yesterday I saw an email dated back in May that it was for sale, so I didn't get it. That's okay though, because I got a different yarn Advent. But with these little skeins, Bendy and I, Michelle of Bendy Stitchy Designs, started the Land of Sweets cowl. This would be her second, my first. And I'm going to try to find a good picture so that you can see. Here we go. And so we started it, and I was ahead of her for like a hot minute, but then she's a little more dedicated than I am. So this is where I'm at. And I have not worked on this since last, probably Christmas. To be completely full disclosure. Here we go. This is it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my 5th color. Don't know what they are. Don't know what they're called. Don't remember. I don't even know where I got this little thing. I have no idea, but it's really cute. It's a little candy. Very clever. This is a progress keeper from when? I don't know. I should probably move it though, huh? Maybe I showed the, I don't show this on my Instagram. Anyway, so here's this. I will start working on this again soon. It's knitting weather. No, it's sweater weather. And when sweater weather starts, I start to want to knit, which you'll see. So there's that in this big O So Much to Love bag that I got from Tracy P in a D-stash. And the last one, pardon me. Oh, congestion. The last knitting project I started about 5 days ago, and it is the Bonjour High Cowl shoulder warmer from Melissa Clulo. This is available on Ravelry. I don't remember how much the pattern is. I don't think it's free. This was a knit along with Michelle of Farm Girl Loves Goats on her Patreon. I will link her Patreon below. It's a fun place to be if you're interested. She started this knit along, I don't know, last November, October, December, who knows. And I purchased the yarn, I purchased my knitting needles, and I just never started it. So part of, just a little aside, but something that I'm going to talk about in the future, part of my health and wellness journey is to set goals, and not always goals to be like uber productive or goals to get chores done. Last week, I set three goals that I wanted to do that week. And they were decorate for fall, start a knitting project, paint my toenails. That's what I wanted to do. Now, that's not to say that's all I did. Obviously, I worked all week, and the kids, and you know, Friday we were sick, and I had to clean the house and do the laundry. Like, I had lots of to-dos, but those were three things that I really wanted to do, and I wrote them down, those goals, and I sent them to the nutritionist that I'm working with, because this is a whole body experience, right? Not only is it my experience with food, but it's wellness in general. So I sent her at the beginning of the week, these are my 3 goals, and she's like, yes, that's great. And I got to Sunday, and I sure hadn't done any of them. So I texted her, which I don't always like to do, even though she's like, seriously, text me. So I texted her Sunday mid-morning, and I'm like, hey, I haven't done my 3 things, but I'm going to start now, and to hold myself accountable, I'm going to send you pictures. And so the first thing that I did was decorate for fall, and as soon as I was done, I snapped a picture and texted it to her. And then I started this project, and I only cast on and did 1 round. That was enough. I just wanted to start it, and took a picture, and then I painted my toenails and took a picture, and I felt so proud of myself because I got my 3 things done. So again, this is what it looks. Oh no! Oh no! I just dropped. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. My stitch thing came off, and I had a knitters know. Well, they're probably not as weird about it. When you see those live stitches just hanging out there, you gotta fix them. Because I dropped a stitch in here earlier. Oh, did it again. I don't like these guys. Oh, you know what? I got some of these. Do I have any smaller? I'm gonna get smaller ones. Wow. This is not okay, friends. I got littler ones that I think are a little bit grippier. Okay. You saw some panic. Okay, so here I am. Again, Bonjour High. This is my start. So I'm just working on the neck right now. I need to knit 6.5 inches, I think. I need to double check. So this is a fingering, merino something or other. I'll find the skeins in just a minute. It's a merino, it's super soft, and it is held double with this mohair. I think so. So I like it. It gives it a nice little heathered look, and definitely a fuzzy halo, like you can see, and it's soft, it's not scratchy. And this stitch marker, I don't know, it might have been in that Hogwarts box. It might have come from Jen in her advent. I don't remember, but you can check out if you want to go back and look at all of my Vlogmases. You can probably figure it out because I would have shown it. I wouldn't recommend doing that. So anyway, I have been working on this almost every day since I started it on Sunday, and I am very much enjoying it. Let me find, this is what I did. Here it is. This is what I did. I wanted to find, this is not what I did. Never mind. It was for another project. Just forget it. I picked up this yarn from Knit Picks, it looks like. So I am using a Loft lace weight. This is from Knit Picks. And it is, yeah, Super Kid mohair and silk. This is also from Knit Picks. Capretta. And this is a superwash, merino, cashmere, and nylon. So those are the two that I'm using. This is the knitting bag that I purchased in December. I think I got it from Etsy. I'll see if I can find it with the Supremes, the Supreme Justices, not including the newest one. All I'm going to say about that. I had to request it. Specific. That's it. That's all I have. Yay! I am just going to put this back in here. So thank you for coming and listening to me rattle about my crafts for the last 8 months. As you can see, I had a lot. This is, you know, a 45 minute video, but hey, I mean, it's been 8 months. So I'm hoping to, as I move along and make the priorities that I need to make, I am hoping that this part of self-care, that creating, is high on my priority list, continues to be high on my priority list as I move forward, and I hope that I can share some of that with you all. So leave me a comment if you have any questions or if you want to. I am so excited that you were here. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, stay stitchy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.